live? I think I'm live. Hello, everyone. Good evening and welcome back to our stream here on our Incredible Chess channel. And I hope, guys, this is a surprise stream. Actually, I wanted to stream yesterday, but due to some issues, I was not able to start it. But today, we are going to have the live stream. Let me check. Everything is cool. I don't know how many of you will be here in this live stream, but some of you might be coming. Hi, hello, sir. What's up? Neil Lobo is here. Good to have you here, Neil. And I'm streaming almost after a year, I must say. You can see my setup is completely different because right now I am in Goa in Anurag and Nandhini's house. Well, coming back to the topic of today's stream, that is all about the Chess Olympiad 2022. It happened in Chennai from 20th of July till 10th of August, and I was the part of it. And well, not as a chess player, but I was the part of the media team of All India Chess Federation (AICF). We were handling the broadcast of AICF channel, that is the Chennai Chess Olympiad 2022 channel was there, which we were handling, and I was also recording the videos and we were helping ASF as well as FIDE, that is International Chess Federation, to post some of the social media posts. With me, Nandhini was there all the time, and she was also helping me. Along with me, some other volunteers were also there who helped us a lot in the text commentary. So it was a completely different experience. So in this today's stream, we will be talking about our medal winners because we got two medals in this chess Olympiad. That is the Indian B team, the B team which constitute of all the youngsters, and they played phenomenal. Just to watch their games every single day, right in that playing hall, was an amazing experience, I must say. And our Indian women's team was very close for, you can say, the gold medal. Even in the last round, if we had drawn the game, means drawn the match, we were about to get the gold medal. But unfortunately, we lost that last match against USA, and then we had to be content with the bronze medal. So in today's stream, we will be talking about many such things, and I hope, guys, you will also be there with us till the end. And with me, Nandini will be joining very soon, and we'll go through many other things. So what do you think? Like, are you there with me here in this live stream? I know it's a live stream which we are having, and it's a complete surprise stream. I did not share it anywhere. Maybe I should have shared it somewhere so that you guys would have joined me. Let me share it now before it's too much late. I'll just share it once again. Yeah, let me check it. I hope I'm live, and my channel, I will share it with you. Let's share. Yeah, let's share it on my YouTube channel. I'm going to share it. Yeah. Do let me know in the chat also. And guys, we are very close to 5,000 subscribers, so don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If anybody is here new or something, join the live stream. I'm just going to put the link here so that people will come to know. Live stream. I'll tag Nandhini. Oh, Chess for Fun is here. Hello, Chess for Fun. Good to have you here. Guys, only 14, 2 3 minutes, just 1 minute. I'm going to start talking about more things. We'll be sharing some photographs also. Okay, cool. I have shared it now. It's time for me to talk about the things now. Let's see. How is it all about? Meeting after long time, right? So let me share some of the things. Just 1 minute, okay? Just a second. I want to get chess board here and I want to share some of the photos of our Indian team. Yeah, this is the photo which I would like to share with you. I hope that we are here. Yeah, are you able to see it? Yeah, I think we are able to see all the things, the players which are there in the screen, guys. They are the medal winners, the bronze medal winning team, you must say. The star player in this group, or you can in this team, was the Gukesh, who crossed 2700 rating with phenomenal performance. We'll be looking at his games also in this stream. So it's not just going to be what do you call uh, just talking about the players or something. We will be looking at the games, we'll talking about the games. Another thing is like, okay, in this team everyone was so much motivated. They were young players, and Gukesh, then Nihal Sarin, you can see. Then after that, Ronak Sadhwani also played a big role against USA team. He scored the point when it was needed. He rose to the occasion, you can say. After that, the most experienced player in this team was the best. Adivan was there. Then Pragnananda, the evergreen player, he is playing consistently. In the start of the tournament, he had some hiccups, you can say. He was not, but all is well, which ends well. So our team of youngsters, they played phenomenal chess and they brought us the bronze medal. After this, I would like to show you one more thing. Just 1 minute. This is the occasion of our Indian team where we were felicitated with grappling the Shivli Cup also. And our women's team, you can see Bhakti is there, Bhakti Kulkarni is there. After that, R. Vaishali, the sibling of Pragnanda, was also there. She played amazing chess. And the star of this group who scored consistently was Tanya Sachdev. In women's team, we'll be checking out the results also in this time. So just be with me, okay? And well, I have immense respect for two players in this women's team, that is Konur Hampi and Harika Dronali. Special mention about Harika Dronali is that she is about to give birth to her child, whoever it is going to be, boy or a girl. We will see that thing in future. But she played in this Olympiad and she performed really well. She drew her games and she was like the motivation, like the backbone of the team, you can say, who was just being there itself is a big motivation for the team. And we played amazing. We were, as I mentioned earlier, from the start we were there to like win the gold medal. It is just some unfortunate last round hiccup, you can say, happened, and we couldn't win the gold medal. But overall, it was amazing performance for our team India. And you can see we got some board prizes also. Tanya Sachdev with her bronze medal and also her other medal there for the board prizes, because she played some cool games in this tournament. And I must say this thing that the siblings Pragnananda and R. Vaishali, these two were playing amazing chess throughout the tournament, and they won individual medals also. For their team also, they won bronze medal. So overall, it was amazing. So guys, are you there with me? Just let me know. Let me know if you are there with me, and we'll be talking about the games of our players. We'll be going through the results also and everything. And I just want to show one more thing, that this was our squad. The what do you call, the coach and the captain of this youngsters team, RV Ramesh. Hats off to him. He played amazing role, a very big role for our team's bronze medal, must say. He is just truly amazing. Like I was there watching the games and everything, and what to say, he was always so much concerned about team's results. He was there hoping for, if some player is not in the right like good position, he was so much tensed. But overall I think he made a great impact on the team's overall result. He was like the true Dronacharya. So Nandini, will you be joining me now? Yeah, guys, I will be joined now by Nandini. Just let me get the camera here. Nandini is there with me, our surprise guest. Actually, I'm in her house right now. You can see the setup behind me is her setup, and Dynamic Chess is here. He's saying hello, hello, hello. Good to have you here. Good to have you here. We are streaming almost after 8 or 9 or 10 months. I don't remember after how many months I'm streaming, but I thought like it's the best time for us to start streaming because it's all about our Chess Olympiad and our team. So Nandini, what do you think
Yes.
about our team? How was your experience? Because as I talked about you also earlier, that we were together in Chess Olympiad taking care of the media.
I think we also have Karthik in the chat who was also with us.
Yes, yes. Karthik was there who was doing the text commentary, and yeah, like not only Karthik, we had other team members also with us. Subha and Kundu was there. Then Aditi Srivastav was there, and Sai Nirupama, who is and WIM herself, she was also there. And we had some other kids, you can say, who were helping us throughout that time. They were coming there, motivating their friends. I remember Sai Arya was there, and what was the other name? Aditi was also there, Aditi Patel, and I remember one more girl was there. I forgot.
Actually, even Pawan came and helped us on one
Yes,
day.
yes.
Dodeja.
Pawan Dodeja also helped us on one day, and it was, I think, group effort. And okay, of course, I would like to say this thing that AICF also helped us, Microsense also helped us in all the technical step, and Sandeep Singh was like many people were there who were helping us. Vishal Singh was also there to motivate us. So overall, it was great, and the thing is that we will be now looking at some of the games, and should we get to the games, we will be checking the
You
results
already
also.
shown the photos, no?
Yeah, I showed the photos to them where our team India was.
Yeah, and before we actually go to the games, guys, if you have not hit the like button, like the video, subscribe to the channel. We're very close to 5K subscribers, and that is what we are aiming for, right?
Yes, yes.
Today, if we can achieve it, that would be lovely. So please subscribe if you have not as yet.
Yeah. So we will be going to the game. We will be checking the results also today. What would you like to do first, Nandini?
We can actually show the results of the players first, and I think we can then hop on to the games, at least of one or two players' results.
Okay, sure. Like let's take
Yeah.
this thing first. Then we will be going through, and I'll
Just
just
change the.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll just change to this thing. And here the team composition, our Gukesh and everyone, the team, the B team, which, or you can say the second team of Team India who won the bronze medal here, was
The
D
team-
Gukesh. The
team bronze
Yeah,
medal.
team bronze medal. That was Gukesh was there. Then Nihal Sarin, R Pragnananda. Everyone, these are youngsters, okay? But you can look at their rating: 2684, 2651, 2648, 2598. Abhiban and Ronak Sadhwani 26.
Actually, when Gukesh started this tournament, his new rating was not updated. So he was technically 2684, but practically he was 2699 before
Yeah.
he began the event. And at the end of the event, he became India number 2, I believe.
Yeah, he became India number 2. His current rating is 2725 point something. I don't remember what is the point. And I think like he's going to play more tournaments, because I talked with his father after the tournament, and they means he is going to play in Turkish league now in just 1 week. Okay.
Oh, wow.
So he's not going to have any break. He's going to play the next tournament within few days. So what to say? Phenomenal energy for all these youngsters. Nihal Sarin is there, and I think like Nihal is going to play in Abu Dhabi International Open, which is going to start in just 5 days more.
Wow.
Yeah, Pragnananda is there. Adiman is also going to play the tournament, and Raunak Sadhwani, the find out the tournament, I must say, like he scored a very crucial victory against USA team player Dominguez. A very beautiful game he played. So let's see, like what was the performance.
Did
This
you
was
did you mention their board prizes?
no, I did not mention about the bronze
Yeah,
prize.
so in this team B, Gukesh got the gold medal for board 1.
Yeah.
Nihal Sarin got the
But how he got that? That is very interesting. Like you can see, guys, here, Gukesh played first 8 games, and all the games he has won.
8 out of 8.
8 out of 8 he has won, and that too against strong players. Like you can see, like all these GMs. Especially my favorite one was the Alexis Shirov. Like he won against him in a very great style. Then Gabriel Sergejian, this was also a very important game. And
Fabiano.
the eighth game, okay, that was the Fabiano Caruana. And one more thing I would like to say, Fabiano Caruana has he had a very great result in one of his tournament that he won 7 out of 7. So he did the Caruana, everybody was telling this thing when he won 7 out of 7. But in the 8th round, the interesting thing was like he was paired against Caruana, and then he won eighth game against himself. So he did Gukesh, not Caruana. Yeah.
Yeah, so as we were saying, Gukesh got the board prize gold medal on board 1, Nihal got the gold medal on board 2, and Prab got the bronze medal on board 3. At least, I think from this team, 3 of them got board medals.
Yeah, that's completely like truth. And the thing is that they played against very strong players, still they managed to score heavily. Not and Gukesh was all like that he was the star. And not to forget Raunak Sadhwani, he also played a very important role in the tournament, and he scored important victories. As I said, mentioned this against USA. It was a very surprising score by us that we won with 3-1 square. We'll be going through
Yeah, but
pairings.
his was the
We'll be
last
going
game,
through-
I believe, no? Ronak's was the last game to finish, USA.
Yeah.
But already, before that, yeah, we were 2. We had a score of 2 before that.
Yeah. So, but I'm just saying, like, this is important. That was the important result.
Yeah,
2-2
yeah.
we would have been drawn
Yeah,
game
yeah,
or something like
exactly.
that. So, first, our match against United Arab Emirates was very easy. We just swept with 0-4. We were there. And Estonia also 4-0 square. Switzerland also. So, this team was just crushing everyone here, like Switzerland also. And then we played against Italy, that was 3-1. So, and then Spain, this was very tough match, I must say. Like here, Shiro, Anton Gujero, then Latasa, all these players were very strong. Itruza also, but we managed to score
Yeah, I
one,
mean,
one up.
even scoring 2.5 is all you need, and we were able to score 2.5. That's the only important thing, right? 2.5
Yes.
is all you need.
Yeah.
Same with Armenia, how Armenia beat us to 2.5.
Yeah, 2.5. But this I will say, like Mukesh scored the important victory on the first board, but then our lower boards, means like second and third board, we had some hiccups. We did not manage to win. But again, we lost this game, but we came back very strongly against USA, the strongest team uh, until now. Okay, by
Yeah.
rating, it was the strongest team in the history of chess. You can say Caruana, Aronian, Wesley. So these players are like 2800 players. All
Yeah.
have their 20. Dominguez also crossed 2750 long back. So very strong team we had, but what a result! Like we won against them. Gukesh won on the top board. Then we had 2 draws, and the last board, Dominguez against Raunak Sadhwani. That was the fine. Like I really loved this game, watching it live, and we beat USA team with 1-3 scoreline
Yeah.
in our
The only unlucky thing that happened was against Uzbek, right?
yeah.
Gukesh, and it was so sad. If even the photographers got those photographs where he was like this and after blundering,
Yeah.
that was really sad. I think if we won against Uzbek that round, if Gukesh even drew that game, which he was having a draw in hand
Yeah.
anytime, I think we would have got the gold medal there.
Yeah, obviously Uzbekistan it was also a youngsters team, okay?
Yeah,
To be honest,
yeah,
like
all
they were also
youngsters.
doing very good in the tournament. They were playing very well. And Abdul Sattar Nundurbek, we know this thing that he is current
Rapid.
world rapid champion, and Well, playing against him, he's a very tricky person, tricky player. He will always find. But it was great. Like whatever the result is there, I must say it is going to grow more because this is just the beginning. And in some of his interviews, like Gugesh even told this thing that even though on paper their rating is 2650 all team members, and but they are highly underrated
Definitely.
because they did not play since long time.
Yeah.
They were just preparing at home in the pandemic time, and then when they got the chance, now everybody is playing and they're continuously winning,
Yeah, definitely.
continuously. And another player which I would like to talk about, who was in our A team, that is Arjun Erigasi. He also crossed 2700.
Yes, he did.
So great days for Indian chess, I must say. And let's go to women's team.
Yeah, we'll just talk about the women's team because
Yeah.
we got a bronze medal here too.
Yeah, here too we got the bronze medal, and our team. We must talk about our team. That Konuru Humpi was there. Harika Drunavali. What to say about her? She is pregnant. She is about to deliver the baby very soon. We don't know exactly when, but she's going to deliver. She played 7 games out of 11,
Yeah, exactly.
and she did not even lose a single game. She was rock solid till the end, and well, hats off to you. You are a girl. What do you think about it?
Yeah, obviously. I mean, it's not easy. I mean, being pregnant is not an easy task. Definitely not.
And that to
And
play
at the
for your
end, I
country.
think she's 7 or 8 months. It's never easy, and then the stress and playing for your country, and then in these COVID times again, we have to consider not an easy task. And I think she did well. She kept the team very stable, got the half point every single round.
And she was there whenever we were facing very tough teams.
Yes, she was there for all because there she is needed. I mean, come on, she's the second strongest in the country. She's not there because with her, half point was sure, and a win would be a bonus, right?
Yeah.
That's how you consider it for the top players. First, second board you usually open a women's section. The second board you expect at least a draw, if not a win, and that's you don't lose. That's the point of it. They just can't lose. They're not meant to lose.
Yeah. And like I really feel like whatever she did for our team was truly amazing, and it was a little bit risky also for her own,
Yeah.
not only for her babies and everything, but she took that chance. And I just pray to God like everything will be good. And she was in good condition when she left the tournament in
Yeah.
the last 2 rounds. She did not play because she was she told like we got to know like she was feeling a little bit exhausted because
Yeah.
she played too many games.
She played continuously.
Continuously she
So-
played, so she took the rest. But okay,
Yeah, also along with that, Atul, Humpy Harika we have mentioned, of course. I mean, they are the
Right.
top two players. But we have to mention Vaishali, Tanya, and Bhakti did a
Obviously.
lovely job. I mean, they were just playing to win, and especially Tanya. I mean,
Tanya.
important rounds, the way she squeezed out wins. Beautiful.
amazing. Like, and I just want to talk about that only. That Vaishali got the
Board
medal,
prize.
board
I
prize
think
for
bronze.
her. Yeah, bronze medal she got for her amazing score of 7.5 out of 11. And
Tanya.
what to say, Tanya also got
I
the
think she
medal.
got bronze medal. Right?
Yeah,
She
and
also got a
but the thing is like she was winning when it was needed. Like you can see in the we will go into the pairings also, and we'll come to her. We'll talk about their games and
Yeah,
everything.
and yeah, about Tanya, but just to mention, she did not lose a single game until the last round.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, last round she lost.
Last round was very unfortunate for us against USA.
Yeah.
And okay, Bhakti was in great form. Whenever she got the chance to play, she proved her mettle. You can say
Yeah.
like she won the game on demand whenever it was needed.
Just the last round went wrong. But other
Last
than
round,
that,
our team for our team
Yeah,
did not go
it was
well.
strong.
So Koniro Hampi was playing against all top players on the top board. She held her fort, you can say. She scored decently. Then Harika, we already talked about. She also played amazing tournament. Vaishali, you can see like she played against IM, WGM, like all these top players, right? And she was doing good, like win, draw, win. So amazing.
just for others to know in the chat, Vaishali will very soon become a grandmaster herself.
She will definitely
I think
become.
she has one norm and rating
Yeah.
left, and she will.
I think
be a grand-
second norm also she got.
Yeah. I think
She-
third
she
norm
had-
is left.
Third norm is left, and she is having only like one norm remaining.
Another 50 points should be there.
Yeah, and she will get it definitely. She has that much strength, and she's a very hardworking player. Tanya Sachdev, I really loved her games. She was playing attacking chess. She was always winning when it was needed. What to say? she's the
She was actually one of the main players this year for
Yeah.
this Olympiad.
this Olympiad. She did amazing job, and Bhakti, whenever the given chance, she strike. So the first round pairing was for us. It was quite easy for us. Tajikistan we won very easily. Then Argentina. This was I thought like okay. Argentina
point.
plus half point we lose, but overall we won the
Yeah.
game. England. I was little bit worried when we were going to play against England, although their team, but the top board was a strong player, and we drew. And then we had a very good strategy in this match, I guess. So with the black pieces we drew, and with white pieces we
we won.
won. So that was good. And then Hungary, well, Hungary team, this Garatisia, she
I think 2.5 is a good
two and a half is a good score for us. France was a strong team.
Yeah, again 2.5 is also good.
Yeah,
That's the
here
point.
also. But okay,
Again-
this was the toughest team
But
for us. Okay?
against Georgia,
Yeah, the
who's
toughest team.
really strong, we got a 3.
Yeah, we got 3 because on the top board, Hambi won the game and Vaishali scored a very crucial victory.
Yes.
And other Harika and Tanya, they drew the game. So that was also. But I feel like Georgia and Ukraine, these are the two teams because Ukraine
Yeah.
won the gold medal. Ukraine was very, very strong. We drew because these two sisters, okay, Maria and Anna,
Yeah.
they are there since long time and they're truly
I don't
amazing.
think their titles are there. Yeah. So grandmasters, both of them are grandmasters.
Grandmasters.
Both have been the women's world champion.
Yeah. Azerbaijan, okay, we won against them and we were doing good, okay, till the end. Till the
Yeah,
end,
we were
there.
leading till the end, till the
Yeah.
last round. India was the
Against,
number 1
against
spot.
Against Poland, we couldn't do it because this player, who also won 8 out of 8, Olivia Coel Bas, I hope that I'm pronouncing it right. She was playing just like the Gukesh was doing in the open section. She was doing in the women's session, and what to say, like she was winning, and she won against Vaishali also.
I have a very nice photo of hers. I will show you guys one day.
I think she was the find of the tournament.
Definitely.
Nobody knew about Olivia, but the way she played in this Olympiad, now everybody knows about her.
Yeah, actually, people didn't even realize. Everyone were only talking about Gukesh, but
Yeah.
then there was somebody who realized somewhere that she's also on full score 8 out of 8 along with Gukesh. And then she, I think at that point of time when she was 7 out of 7, then it became news.
Yes.
Before that, no one even realized she was on 100% score.
Yeah, because like Poland was not in the lead. That
Yeah,
was something
exactly.
which is very important when
Yes.
leading teams, because Gukesh was playing against all the leading
We were kind of leading top
leading,
two.
and every time our board was live
Yeah.
on different channels. It was live, so
And we are India, so the focus
Yeah.
goes there directly.
Yeah, that is also there. But hats off to Olivia. She is the find of the tournament.
I
And
don't know what happened to her last round though. Before that, she only drew. She didn't lose. I know that.
Yeah, I think last round
I don't know what
she
happened to
lost.
her.
I think last round because I saw it. She was pawned down in Ruken game.
Huh, but I
pawns
thought
down.
it was what
2
2
pawns.
pawns. I saw her when she was 1 pawn down. It looked drawish to me.
Two pawns down. She was there in the last round. We will check it out if you feel like. Okay, that was a little bit unfortunate for us. Okay, but we came back again strongly against this strong team, and I really like this against Abdul Malik Zansaya that Kunjuna Hampi won. She's the youngster. Zansaya is
Actually,
the
the Kazakhstan team, I think all of them are youngsters
youngster.
in the team.
youngster.
All of them.
And I like these two players. Okay, I have been following their games. Abdul Malik Zansai is a very strong, and Asubaya Bibisara, she is also a very strong player. And we had decent, and okay, on the last boards, it was expected that we. But this game between Bhakti and Guliz Khan, it was very quick. Means although Bhakti was winning since long time, she got the piece right after the middle game, and they were continuing. But okay, it was great overall. But this was unfortunate. Like last round, we lost against.
It was actually even unexpected. No one thought that we'll lose against USA, no?
Nobody.
But it just happened.
But it just happened, and especially this. Okay, Kerisa IP was actually a like higher rated player than Tanya, but Tanya was in such a great form throughout the tournament. We did not expect that thing to happen, but okay. Next time we will get the gold medal for sure. So
But
overall,
yeah, we got a bronze. I know we feel sad, but we have to consider that the women's Indian team has never ever won a medal.
Yeah.
And we have only won one bronze medal earlier in the on the board Olympiads, and that was in the open section, and we have won just one. And now
That
this
too back in 2014.
yeah, and this Olympiad we got 2 medals. Forget the board medals. We are talking about the team medals, and that's I think an amazing achievement.
Yeah. And we would have got other medals also if there were not that many hiccups for our team A.
Let us mention we came fourth in the open section.
Yeah.
The first Indian team came fourth and missed the medal.
Yeah. So guys, this was about the, you can say briefly we talked about all the things, and if anybody is new here in the chat, do subscribe to the channel because we are very close to 5,000 subscribers. Well, maybe 10 or 15 subscribers are left for that thing. And now we will be going through some of the games of our star players. The first player which I would like to check the games, Nandhini, is Gukesh. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to check his game.
In the meantime, as you put the screen on, hi, welcome, and he likes your shirt
Thank you very much.
And Chess so fun. I do remember my Twitch password. Maybe I may have forgotten. I'll be there in a couple of days. I'll be back.
She will reset the password even if she doesn't know, because we were actually very busy in Chess Olympiad. We were the part of the media team. We were doing so many things, and just to be there, it was a great experience to like watch the players play up close. We even saw Magnus Carlsen in just like few inches.
He just crossed us like this. He was just walking around us like this. Like
all the time.
Yeah. And yes, that also answers Narayan's question regarding why you're not able to stream. Maybe you can just put it out again.
Well, I was actually there in the Chess Olympiad. Like I was recording the videos, and I was also handling the broadcast there. I already mentioned about there who were with us. All our team members' names also we have taken, and it was something else we were doing. We were not doing the audio commentary. We were actually doing the text commentary. So, and we were recording the videos all the time in and around the tournament hall.
And the Chess Olympiad channel has some videos, so you should definitely go and check them out.
Yeah, Chess Olympiad channel also we recorded some videos. We took some interviews also at that time, but mainly we were in the hall, so we were not doing the commentary. Yeah, Paul is saying greeting from Spain. Thank you for joining us from all the way from Spain. We are right now in what do you call in where are we? Goa.
Oh, you forgot?
No, I did not forget. I just wanted you to say this thing. I was waiting. So yeah, so let's look at the game now, Nandhini. I'll get the board now, and let me
see that.
Yeah.
Guys, we're at 4989 subscribers as we begin. So please let us hit 5,000 today.
Should we get that thing here? Should we get that thing here on this screen?
I don't think it will be possible from my account to see your live count.
No, just tab here. Display capture.
But that.
I need to log in and all. Okay. Fine, guys. Like I forgot about that thing. But we can do one thing, Nandhini. Like just hit the subscriber, just some like comment there.
Let's reach 5K or 5,000?
5K subscribers.
5K
subscribers. Okay, so let's start with the game of Gukesh and Gabriel Sarkisian. I must say this is the very interesting game which Gukesh played. It started, I will just flip the board. Gukesh was playing with the white pieces. Let me flip the board so that you can see it like this. And then d5 was played, c4, e6, knight f3, knight f6, knight c3, and then bishop to b4. Well, we'll be going through the game a little bit faster also.
Can you just mute this?
Yeah, sure.
This this side will have to, because the sound will then irritate.
Okay,
this is it.
Yeah. Okay, fine. So this queen a4, I like this move because this is something which I have also played. By playing queen to a4 check, the main thing is like usually what happens, black plays c6 and he captures on miss. Okay, there are like if you play e3, let's suppose we instead of this we play e3 or bishop g5. The thing is that the possibility of c6, dc4, bishop c4, then d5 and all those possibilities are there. If you want to stop that thing, queen a4 is a very good intermedio.
Yeah, because
by playing like this, Can you just pin this comment also?
Yeah, you can pin it. So yeah, usually black goes with knight bd7, but here you kind of force the knight to go to c6, and
Yeah.
that is why queen a4 is played.
Because like c6 right now is not possible because the bishop on b4 is hanging. So here knight c6 kind of forced. Now you play e3. This bishop is still protecting the pawn here. Casting was played by Gabriel here. Bishop to d2. If in case if bishop into c3 is played, you can always play bishop captures c3, and that will be
Bringing the queen out only not good, right? It depends. In this position, it's all right. Usually the queen is
to be developed. Earlier also bishop e2, bishop d3 was possibility, but he did not go for that thing. Bishop to d6. Now bishop goes behind. Queen c2. The thing is that with bishop to d6, okay, the possibilities of attacking are here, but we don't need to worry. And bishop d6, e5 is the possibility. That's what he went for. E5, d captures e5, knight captures e5. This bishop is under attack. Goes bishop to e2, and after knight captures f3. This is a very crucial moment. I feel like when he played the next move, that was g captures f3, he made his intentions clear, what he wants from the position.
the black king.
Yeah, just attack the black king, nothing else. He doesn't want to do anything, and this king is going to go on the queen side, and he will be piling up his rooks on the g file. And exactly that is what he did in the game. He piled up his pieces on the g file, and he brought the point home. Okay, a6, black is Gabriel is also trying to do something on the queen side, but he said like, okay, I don't really care about all those things. I'm just going for this thing, long castle. b5, let it come, because in the middle game can we put it on charging, because I think it is going to go off very soon. Okay, my charging remains only for half an hour or 1 hour maximum.
We'll do that.
Just
Okay, you can just remove that
Yeah.
iPhone charger. That's it. That one, the second last one. And
No, this is not.
it's not being used. The second last. Okay, that. Oh yeah, can remove. See off. Yeah, it's already charged. Then no. I'll put this down. And
Sorry guys, I'm just putting my laptop on charging so that it will not go off. Okay. No, I think like new users are not there. They will come back someday, maybe. So here rook at g1 was played by Gukesh. And guys, from now onwards, I will be streaming regularly on my channel, and we will be having regular streams. We'll be having some videos also here, and we'll have like continuous activity, because I will not be traveling much now. I'll be at home at least for next 3 months for sure.
after he goes back from here,
Yeah.
home,
Home.
then
Yeah, so I will be regular, so you can expect more activity on my channel here. And of course Nandhini, before some time it was said like she's going to start her Twitch also. I hope she will start with
I will, just like you will, even I will. Now we're free,
Maybe
Olympiad is over, and then back to Twitch.
back to Twitch.
He streams on
She
YouTube.
will start her Twitch stream tomorrow, and I'll join her for sure. And we will be having more streams in coming days. That's also something which we can promise you. So get back to this game. We will not be looking at all the games. We might look at 1 or 2 games in this stream, because we are going to have next stream also coming out tomorrow.
Celebration stream.
Yeah, this is just a celebration, right? Okay, cool. So here b4 was played. Knight goes to the center of the board. Knight captures e4 and f captures e4. Now when I was looking at the game earlier also, I felt like, okay, now these pawns are going to roll forward, right?
Exactly.
And black's attack is some kind of very slow, because black is not having pieces.
It feels like actually Guke just won the game just like that, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know where the opponent went wrong.
He went wrong with this thing only, no? Like unnecessarily captured on f3, gf3. Maybe he missed this plan.
Maybe.
Means I'm not saying like this is lost position, okay?
It's just
This-
easy
this-
to play for white.
it is
No,
easy to
just
play
push,
from the
push,
black
push,
side.
push attack.
Yeah, that's what he did. The opponent Gabriel played bishop to queen to e7, and he played f4. The idea is to play e5, f5, f6. It feels scary.
Very scary.
It feels scary. It is not so easy. And as they say, like if you are attacking, you need to attack with pieces, not just with the pawns. And here only pawns are there.
They're
What
not
they are
yet. They're not yet reached also.
Yeah, they are not even reached, and Gukesh is already in that app.
Huh.
This bishop,
Also, black's pieces, the rooks are not developed.
yeah,
The bishop is not developed.
here this bishop on c8 is still there, sleeping. Bishop c5 was played, but it is like, okay, I'm not going to do anything. The next move actually I liked. Okay,
This one.
the next move was rook g5. I really like this move. And then can you guess like why this might be played here? Because it had a very interesting idea behind it.
Okay, one thing is doubling,
Yeah,
which is
yeah,
normal.
yeah,
Second is you're provoking h6. If h6 is played, it's good for white.
yeah.
And it
And
indirectly attacks the
another thing is also
c5
there.
bishop.
Yes, exactly. F6 is no longer a possibility because after capturing the c5 bishop will be under attack by two pieces. So all the counter chances are kind of stopped by playing just rook g5. It is a multi-purpose move. So black played bishop a6. It was necessary to develop the piece. So he played that move, but he said like, okay, no problem. You want to capture this bishop, you can capture. I'm going to play rook d5. My idea is to just checkmate your king. Nothing else matters in the position. And he's going for that thing. If you play bishop to e2, the checkmate is just two moves, just capture here and it's a mate. And of course, like Gabriel is a 2700 player, he understands this thing. He goes for g6, stopping everything. He captures on a6, rook captures on a6, and now it's the time to
Blast.
yeah, so he plays f5. The pawn on e5 is not actually hanging. If you capture this pawn, g6 will be captured, h7 will also be captured because queen is under attack by the rook on g5 square. If you move the queen anywhere,
Your mate also, no, after rook g8.
yeah, it will be. Let's suppose you play this move, I'll capture this pawn, king goes here, not there, sorry. Rook g8 check, capture here, and it's a checkmate. Yeah, it's just checkmate which is going to happen. So guys, if you are there by any chance with us, just tell us what is going on. Tell us, yes, Desi attack is there. Prince Darji is saying hello, sir. Good to have you here, Prince. After long
only
time.
hello to you. It's not saying hello to me, Prince.
Prince, you should not do that thing, okay? And guys, keep liking the stream because we are streaming after long time, and I hope that we will have more viewers if you like the stream. So do support the channel. F5, the bishop goes behind in this position and he plays E6. What do you think? He's just training Nandi or what? No. I'm not training her. We are just streaming together.
We are training. We are trying to train the YouTube channel because it needs to reach 5,000 subscribers, Prince. And you can help us reach there.
Yeah. Did anyone subscribe to us or not? Or did anyone went
Not
back?
yet.
Yeah, guys. If you like the stream, then we will reach new subscribers. Okay.
How many likes did we get?
20 something likes we have got.
Lovely.
So, guys, keep liking the stream. Okay.
And subscribe, guys. You have another account, subscribe.
Yeah, if you have any other account, do subscribe. Okay, anyway, they will definitely subscribe. They tell their friends also. I hope so that thing will happen. And e6, the king is getting exposed completely here in this position. Okay, king h8 was played, but that did not really help him. He plays a very quiet move. I really like this kind of moves when you see on the board, and it comes from a matured player. Okay, for youngsters to play king b1 kind of move is not so easy. Right? Oh, here his prince is like, ma'am, I have subscribed this channel with my 2 IDs. Thank you. And amazing, looks like Atul sir WGM बनण्यासाठी नंदिनी ताईचा classmate task घेत आहेत with viewers.
Yes, that's one point.
Yes, that's also there. I really want Nandhini to become a grandmaster, not just WGM, and she will do it only if she continues to practice with me. So she will do it. She will do it, and she is already planning some tournaments, and I hope to see her in some tournaments where she will be blasting her opponent just the way Mukesh is blasting here his opponents, like cracking up all the king side and checkmating the opponent. Right, Nandhini?
This is my style.
This is your style.
No, not my style. I want it to be my style.
And we all know this thing that Nandhini is pretty good in tactics. Whenever we are solving tactics in puzzles, survival or somewhere, she is so quick. Like this, she gets the tactics, and I hope that she will get the tactics when she will be playing on the board, and she will just crush her opponent. So we'll be waiting for that thing, Nandhini.
On demand, switch to the mod account and like. Thank you, Karthik.
Thank you very much for all the support and love you share with me, guys. Okay, G captures F5. Here, Gabriel said like, okay, if you want to checkmate me, checkmate. I don't really care about it. My king is not going to survive for sure. Like, okay, there were some possibilities. Like here, maybe this was a possibility, but I think like, what will you do?
FG.
FG is a simple idea. And,
Over, game over.
yeah. G7 is coming, and even if you play H6, this kind of one G7 is
G7.
coming, and here it's just winning. Here, the rook to G8 is a almost checkmate. I
Queen
think.
G6.
Queen G6 is a checkmate. Yeah, so it's not going to save. It's not going to be saved position. So it just says like, okay, let me capture here. At least rook G8 check is not coming, and there is some.
We'll see what to do. You do.
Yeah.
You checkmate my king and show me.
Yeah. But now here he played amazing move. Can anyone in the chat talk about or tell us the next move which was played by Gukesh, which was the winning move in the position?
Karthik knows the move because he was texting in this game. Every game Gukesh's he was in charge of.
Okay, I'm saying like now tomorrow in return do stream with Atul sir on Twitch and teach Atul sir a rule book and tell him to give FA exam. No, guys. I'm not going to go into arbiter and all those things. I'm
GM.
yes,
GM.
just one title. I just will be focusing now because I already got one title that is CM, but I will be going forward now. So let's see. Okay, Prince Darji Singh, I have one question. Yes, you can ask me question. You can ask Nandhini also. But before we go further, just tell us what are you going to play in this position? What did Gukesh play in this position? Let's see whether we can find out. Okay, Karthik can tell. But with full variation, okay, not just one move. You need to tell us with the full variation. Okay, Bishop C3 check. Narayanan Srinivasan is Bishop C3 check. I recall the move though. Okay, he recalled the move. Bishop C3 check, Bishop B4. Saw that game live. Oh, amazing. Why Nandi is not training with Atul?
We are training, Prince. This is called training.
Yeah, this is the training. Live training is going on, guys. It is not something which we are just doing something. We are training. We are learning. We are looking at the games, and by looking at the games without the engine, just to let you know, we are looking at the games without the engine. We train ourselves. That is something which I enjoy, and I think Nandini also like. Right, Nandini?
Because when I look at chess games, I don't do time pass. I don't do it for fun. I want to improve.
Already.
So
I do it for fun also. Means fun means I enjoy it.
no, and people usually just put the engine in. For them, that is
Ah,
fun.
right,
No,
right.
they're like, okay, they don't want to use their head. You understood what fun I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Here it is fun for us, but not fun. This is chess fun.
Yeah,
You got the point.
Yeah. We are learning along the way. Okay, some of the moves are here. Mohammad Shoaib is also bishop into b4, queen
nice.
b4, queen g2. Yes, exactly.
Perfect.
That's what exactly happened. The thing is that this bishop is actually in the path of the queen. This bishop is not important. Gukesh understand this thing. That queen g2 is there, rook g8, and queen g8 is a checkmate. So he just wants his queen on the g2 square. That's why he said like, okay, this bishop is not important for me. I can just go for bishop captures b4, queen captures b4, and he goes for queen to g2. The idea is to just play rook to g8, checkmate on the next move. He gave one or two checks in this position. Okay, queen e4 check, and okay, like this happened. But the next move which was there, that is e7. By playing this move, the rook is kind of stuck. Okay, he needs to protect the g8 square. He needs to protect the queening square for the pawn on e7 square. And what to do? Okay, he protected it, but the deflection thing happened here. Rook g8 was played to deflect the rook. Again a check. King needs to capture. Then again queen. And it is just the elementary winning position for. When I was looking at this game live, there only I was there, and I was like, wow, this guy is just unstoppable. And he won the game very quickly. Now king g7, queen e5 check, rook f6 was played, and here what I saying? I wanted to say Anurag, but I typed Atul. okay, fine, no issues. Here rook f6, queen g5 check, and okay, this was
he just captured up.
Yeah, he just kept on. Now these two pawns are going to roll forward.
Bishop g3, e3 is not possible here.
Yeah, bishop e3 is not a possibility in this position because of queen c3 check, and the bishop will be falling after that. So he did not go for that thing. Queen c3, I just want to show that this happened. We will just keeping the bishop in this position. Rook g1 check was given. King goes forward. Rook g2 check. Again he goes forward here. Bishop b6 attacking the queen, but he said like, okay, give a check. Grab the pawn on e4 square, and the game is almost over. He gave another check. king e7, queen h7. The pawn on e4 cannot really be protected by anything. Okay, rook g4 is one of the ideas, but that is not going to help, I guess so.
There's queen f5.
Yeah, queen f5, and again we will be
Rook
attacking.
h4, queen g5.
Yeah, rook h4, queen g5, and the rook on h4 will be falling. This is why I talk about. Like, this is why Nandhini needs to play. She gets the tactics very, very quickly. Okay, rook e2 was played. He gave a check, king f8 and queen b4 check. And it is just winning, because if you play, let's suppose, king e8 in this position, queen b5 and the rook will be hanging. If you come on g5 anywhere, then queen will give the check on g4 square and the e2 rook will be hanging. So in any way, the piece is going to fall. You can play c5, but the bishop on b6 is hanging. If you play bishop c5,
Everything is hanging.
yes, everything is hanging. He is going to win the piece, and that's why in this position, Gabriel Sarkisian decided to
Resign.
And what a game! What a game by Gukesh. What do you think, Nandhini? If
Wonderful
we
game. I
play-
love this game. I love
if
this
we
game.
play like this in our tournament, that is just too much awesome, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's like I don't know. White just had it. It looked like it was very easy for Gukesh, and he just need to push the. He just pushed the pawns. He doubled the rooks, and he just got the king. It's like it was like I don't know. But when we play tournaments, it's like we have to keep thinking, what can the opponent do? What can the opponent do? But in this game, the opponent could not do anything. Like, do we get such games?
It's very difficult to get such games, at least against 2700 player is not at all easy. It's kind of difficult, but Gukesh manages to do these things whenever he's playing.
And I'll be back. I'll get some work done and we'll be back. In the meantime, you can continue, Atul.
Anurag will join me sometime. Oh, really?
We'll just get this thing on, put it on, and then you can come.
Yeah. So guys, I will be joined by our friend here. I will tell about him after some time once he joins me. I'll keep that a little bit curious for you. So here Narayanan Srinivasan is saying like white would have wanted black to keep continuing in that position. So I loved learning the tactics from you and former Twitch streamer called Nandhi Chess. She will be coming back, guys. She will be coming back, but I will be joined by Grandmaster very soon here, okay? Because I'm in his house right now. You can guess his name. Let's see whether you can guess his name. Can you guess the name of the Grandmaster in whose house I'm there? Yes, Anurag is joining us in some time. Right now, he said like he will join. Okay. So let's go to the next game, and at this time I want to check the game of Konuru Hampi. Okay, let's look at Konuru Hampi's game, and then we will be looking at one more interesting game, and that game I will look at maybe with Anurag. Okay, so should we go to the next game of Konuru Hampi? Are you guys ready? Just let me know. If you want to see the Konuru Hampi's game, I will just show you very quickly, because that game was also very important for us, and the way she played was interesting. Attack was there, positional concepts were also very interesting. So if you'd like to see that game, I'll show you right now here. Okay, let's see. Let's go through the game. This will be a very quick game. Okay, I'm not going to talk about this game in too much detail, because last game of Mukesh we looked at in complete detail. So let's look at this game. In this game, Konuru Hampi was white. She was playing against Abdul Malik's Hansaya. Karthik, yeah, it was a tough guess. Oh yeah, because it was a tough guess even after Atul said the name of the Grandmaster. I hope it was not so tough. So this chair is still empty and it will be filled very soon. So let's see the next game, which is between two interesting and strong players. E6 was played, knight of 3 d5. I'll be going through the opening moves a little bit faster here. Knight c3, c6, and e3 was played, knight d7, bishop d3. In the previous game, if you remember, bishop b4 was played, and then queen a4 was played by Gukesh in order to stop the c6 idea. Now you will see like what really happens when the c6 move is played. So this is also something which was interlinked. That's why I chose this game. Okay. So here c6 was played, e3, knight bd7, bishop to d3, and this is the plan which I was talking about in the earlier game. These two games are kind of connected to each other in terms of the planning, And once you understand one thing, you can see like, okay, this can be avoided by playing like this, or this might be the possibility. So it's always good to study different kinds of positions, different kinds of openings, I will say, because that gives you some kind of idea what can be done in that position, or what to do in the middle game. Because I've seen some players, I have even trained with some of the players who know certain things about the opening phase, but they don't really know what to do in the middle game. So if you study different openings and the middle games and the games, I must say, you will understand many things, and you will develop as a chess player overall. Okay. Okay, Narendra Pandey ji is saying like नमस्कार नरेंद्र जी, good to have you here. जो भी नए लोग हैं स्ट्रीम को जरूर लाइक करें, okay, because that's very important for us that you like the stream, and I have kept it just for the subscribers, because I hope that you'll subscribe to the channel, because I am very close to 5,000 subscribers, guys. Just 11 more subscribers, and we will be touching 5,000 subscribers. So do hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if any one of you is new here. Okay, just 11 more subscribers and we will touch 5,000. I'll even create the poll here, can we reach 5,000 subscribers? Let's see. I've created the poll. I hope that you will do something about the poll. Okay. Okay. Let's continue now. Bishop b3, the bishop was under attack. Bishop to b7, castle. Then a6 was played. e4, continuing in the playing in the center of the board. I must say b4, knight captures e4. Although for the time being, Kodun Humpy has given up the pawn. Okay, it feels like okay, she is pawn down in this position and what she is doing, but strong players always know what to do in the middle game, and what are things which she is getting. First of all, her pieces are getting developed. Okay, rook e1 she played. She's attacking the knight over here on e4 square. Knight will be controlling the c5 square. b6 is also some kind of control in this position. The bishop is having some possibilities here in this case to attack on f7 as well as e6 pawn. And okay, she went back with this move, knight g5, again attacking the pawn on e6 as well as f7. So e5, it's not e5 but e6 is still under attack, and I must say like bishop captures e6, f captures e6, followed by knight captures e6 is the plan in this position. Let's suppose we play e5, okay, some random move if you play, then white will be very happy to play bishop captures e6, f e6, knight captures e6, the queen is under attack, the bishop is also under attack, and then knight c7 check followed by knight will be capturing on a8, as well as knight will be capturing on g7. Okay, guys, here I am being joined by Grandmaster, my friend Anurag here, Anurag Mamal, and hello, yes,
And I'm also here.
yeah, I'm in their house, and I'm roaming around everywhere in Goa. We are enjoying after the tough Olympiad.
Yes, it's a long,
Long 15, 16, no, maybe more than that. We were there in the Olympiad, and
analyzing some game.
yeah. We are analyzing some of the games. We have selected some games. We already looked at Gukesh game before some time, and no, it will not move. I think it will move tomorrow.
No, it will move.
Yeah,
Guys, do subscribe to Atul. He's on his way to 5,000.
yeah, very
It's
soon.
almost close. I think I can see like 10 subscribers are left. Who are those 10 guys who haven't subscribed? Subscribe here.
Yeah, and today we have decided to look at 3 games. Okay, second game is going on, and after that we will be checking. That was not visible, right?
It was
Really? Why? You should have told me. No, I wish you. I would
no,
have.
by mistake. I opened it. My clicked on it. It's fine. Doesn't reveal any information.
Yeah, it was not, anything was not visible there. Okay, fine. So this game we'll be looking at very quickly, because it was an easy game. But then I would like to look at one game with you, which is very interesting. That is between Ronak Salvani and Dominic.
Dominic.
That was a very complicated game. Maybe you are tactical things, your abilities, which we know that.
Let's see. I've also
Yeah.
probably seen. I don't know. I don't remember.
It was a very tactical game.
Yeah.
So
We'll have a look.
we will have
So many games in the Olympiad.
yeah.
So
So
many
we
interesting
will
games.
go through that game, but let's finish this thing. So Bishop E7 was played by her opponent, Hampi's opponent, and then as we did, I was talking about like if you play like this, then
Yeah, it looks like
everything is falling down, right?
Yeah.
So even after Bishop E7, it feels like okay, the check is not there or something, but still she went for Bishop into E6.
Yes, I think looks like it's very
It's
natural, right?
Pretty natural, yeah. F into E6, then knight captures E6. This check is coming. Where will you put the queen?
I think A5 is
Yeah.
one square.
Queen A5. Now, if you want, you can capture the rook, or what will you play?
No,
Or will
we'll
you
have to
capture-
add some preparatory step before knight c7, right? So maybe even bishop f4 is a good idea,
Okay, you want to play this. What is the idea?
so that you can support knight c7.
You want to support knight c7 check. And what about the pawn on g7?
You can indeed capture that,
Hmm.
but I was thinking bishop f4 if I play something like king f7.
Or a rook here?
Then I would probably think of capturing on a g7.
Mm-hmm. King f7 then?
I think a lot of things can be added.
Hmm.
Queen b3 could be added in between.
Okay.
I think we need to still like decide on what we should.
But we
aim
can
for.
even wait, right? We
Yes,
can even
that's
wait
also-
for capturing this thing. Maybe
You
we
can
can
maybe wait.
bring the queen in the game somehow. Yeah, as you're saying, queen b3
Queen
or
b3 or even just queen e2 maybe.
queen e2, putting pressure here because a4 will not be hanging. Let's suppose this move. Queen
You
e2.
can try queen e2.
You cannot capture this thing, right? Straight away will
Yeah,
be
knight
giving
g7
e7
and
will
queen
be
e7 is
queen e7 and this should be just over
yes.
very soon. So that's not any.
You probably have some other things also very exciting there. Maybe knight c7 or knight d8, and like you could maybe try something after queen a4. I'm saying knight c5 looks like it's the simplest.
Knight c5 you want to play. Attacking this. Okay, you want to attack the queen and then
queen
queen
also,
e7.
right?
Correct.
Yeah, too many things like which are going
Yeah.
wrong for.
Knight d5 seems to be very interesting.
Knight
The queen
d5
is
was
supporting
thinking
this
you
and-
have this idea of playing knight into g7 followed
Check,
by
yeah,
queen
okay.
h5 check.
Oh, queen h5. You don't want to go queen e7?
That also looks good. Like I think there are too many ways. To
Yeah, I think this is also very interesting because if you capture bishop h6, it's a checkmate.
Yeah. Queen d7 is also falling.
Yeah.
And you can try queen h5 followed by rook e7 also. Yes, what if looking at bishop h6 also is good. Queen on a5 being hanging.
Correct. This is also hanging. So overall, it is just winning, right? Overall, just winning.
Yeah.
So she did not go for this thing.
Yeah. So she castled, is it?
Yeah.
I think that also looks like.
Yeah, she castled. She said like I'm not going to capture the pawn or anything else there because she already got the pawn on e4.
Yeah.
So she returned the favor, I must say. So here, Chandra Hampi said like I'm not going to capture or bring back the bishop. She played queen e2.
Yes.
Still waiting because again this is not a good idea.
I think you have queen e7, which is
Queen
good.
e7 is there or knight f7? Queen e7 is easy.
Queen e7 is there.
Yeah, queen e7 is more easy, I think so. That will be getting back the pawn plus rook on the 7th rank. It should be a great position. So here she played knight d5 and bishop captures on d5 and you cannot really capture here though.
Yeah, that's why I'm wondering like what is the idea? Bishop g5.
Yeah, bishop g5 is the idea. She even captured here on g5. Queen captures on g5 and she came back here. The pawn under on c6 is too weak.
Yes. Could white have done better though? Like nothing is better, right? Is there?
Yeah, it's like I don't know. Like the pawn on c6 looks like a weakness to me. Right?
Yeah, this looks like it is positionally technically winning for
Mm.
white. But I was just wondering if there's anything better. Maybe not, but I think it's probably like very strong for white. I think now with the idea of queen c4 at some interval, rook c1 to put pressure on c6. I think I would not capture the pawn immediately.
Just put it there.
Yeah, just keep it there so that the bishop on b7 is terribly placed. And if black tries to improve the knight via f6 somewhere, there is always this knight c5 thing also coming.
Then this bishop will be just
Yeah, so I think that's why I think black played rook a d8 first.
yeah. Okay, d8 because even if you attack bishop a8 might be one of the squares in the position.
I don't think so. I think he would want. That's why rook a8. So bishop c8 and I mean ignore the pawns and try some counterplay.
Okay. You want to play the bishop
Yeah,
here
so
on the
that
attack.
keep it also in the game. Like
Okay.
So white played rook at d1 supporting the d4 pawn.
Okay, because the idea was to play knight f6 and attack the pawn on d4 square.
Yeah.
Yeah, still she went for knight f6.
I think here white chose some queen e5 move, which is I kind of like the move because knight c5 black would go back to c8 anyways. So
Okay.
white
This is what you were talking about earlier, that
yeah,
bishop will go
just
here.
go for some counter
Just
play, like,
ignore the pawn.
followed by some rook e8 or something, like, maybe rook e8 first also could be.
First rook e8, you want to play like attack here. Bishop. Oh.
That could be possible. I'm not sure. I'll have to give a little thought, but I think something like bishop e8, I think would be like, I think dead bishop. So
Yeah, bishop on e8 obviously not a good idea.
probably not a good idea.
Bishop c8 giving up the pawn on c6 is more logical in this position rather than going for anything else.
True, exactly.
So here queen e5 according to you is a positional move.
I like the move because it goes into a like favorable endgame.
Yeah.
So
If this is captured, I think we should capture with the pawn, right?
yeah, definitely with the pawn.
And
With
if
the idea of
rooks are exchanged, or
then the rook d1.
should we exchange the rooks or maybe knight e5 also?
Both are worse for public.
Okay, let's see knight d5.
Maybe just rook d4, or should I add knight c5 first?
This is also one of the possibilities in the position. Knight c5 is also there.
Yeah, I think I'm spoiled for choice actually. Rook d4 also looks good.
I think rook d4 followed by rook d1 seems like a logical choice in this position.
Yeah, I think black might try something like rook e8 though.
E8.
So we should be like, I should probably now take the d5 and
But in that
take
case,
the
it
pawn.
will be too many exchanges, don't you think so?
I was
You don't want to capture on d4?
no,
d5?
no, I see that if you capture b4, you wanted to mate me on the back rank, is it? Rook into e5 and
Yeah,
even maybe the other rook
yeah,
tricking me into taking the rook and then
yeah. If I capture this thing, rook d1 check and it's
check
gonna
and then
be-
mate, exactly. So I think maybe black, like white should not maybe try be so so lazy. I think maybe something better. Maybe not rook d4 then. You would probably want to play a little bit
maybe knight c5 first.
knight c5 first, and then maybe you get to your idea.
Yeah, this is hanging by the way, so maybe bishop c8 will be later. Well, that is the only option to get. But knight c5 is bishop e6 is coming at some point. I don't know. It looks tricky.
I think
to
you
me.
could also look at the endgame with bishop into d5.
Oh, this directly bishop.
Not here. I was thinking after knight c5 and try that endgame.
Knight c5, bishop c8, and you want to
Then
capture.
you
the
can like think of this endgame also with f4 and then king f2 and get the king into the.
Oh, you want to get the king
King to
here and
d4,
d5.
But I'm not so like sure. Like black does have some counterplay ideas with
Yeah.
d4. Black will play d4 at some time and try something. I think you would still want to be a little bit more precise. Like you not want to be so.
But definitely, it's a very
It's a
pleasant
pleasant position for white, definitely.
So nothing really. I mean, like she did not go for the queen exchange. Maybe she thought like the endgame will
Exactly,
be very
yeah.
worse for her. So she went for queen to g6.
Understandable.
Yeah, and then now she got the knight in the game. Knight c5, putting pressure on the b7 bishop. Bishop c8 was played. Bishop captured the pawn. She got the pawn in this position, and she has this fast pawn on the d5.
Yeah, I think that's now like although black tried for counterplay,
And
I think the
d4,
counterplay is
queen
not
is under
fast
attack. Queen c7. All these pieces are piling up on the c file, and they are ready to get something because now she is putting some pressure on the queening square. I will say not on rook on d8, but the queening square on d8.
Yeah, directly, right?
Yeah.
Seemingly. With some ideas like rook c7. I was thinking maybe queen g3 initially, but okay, I think this move could be also better. Yeah, I think that's the reason.
She
I was
played queen to c2, putting
And yeah, I
some
think
attack on the square. She came back.
yeah, exactly. That's why I was saying queen g3 initially.
Okay, queen g3 you wanted to play because like all these threats can be.
Threats can be parried.
Mhm. So now she gave up the pawn on b2.
Exactly.
But
It's getting a little like complicated maybe. Did
But
white play some
she-
bishop
she-
a4 or something? Not really.
no, she just pushed the pawn to d5 square. She's saying like I just want to push the pawn as much as possible, and these pieces are cramped. No, this bishop on c6 is doing great job on protecting the e8 square.
Yeah.
Control, you can say.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not easy for black to generate. So play queen c2 to create some
Mhm.
chances, but white just played knight e4.
Yeah, knight e4.
I'm not so sure that this is immediately winning for white though.
It should not be immediately winning, but I did
Slowly
not
over time.
like this. The next move, the Queen A2 move was played. I felt like the Queen is going a little bit away from the main
No,
action.
I think what black wants to aim for is just make a pass pawn.
Okay, like this. Black also wants something.
Yeah. So I think because black doesn't have too many things that black can try here, right? I mean, it's like black is restricted for moves. White is just trying something like h3 maybe next. That knight is not having a square, so maybe black thought he can. At knight e4 is a good move. I think I like the move.
Controlling so many squares.
Yeah, everything is under control, and some extra ideas like d6 d6 d7 is basically h3 and all.
I think this is also one of the interesting because you are controlling the d7 square somehow with this thing.
Yeah, and other ideas are like h3, just attacking the knight. Knight has very little squares.
Not having f6 square. h6 is there, but it looks very ugly.
Yeah, exactly. So I think
And
that
e5
makes
is also not there. So she played a d6 in this position. Idea is to play d7 and just grab the bishop on c8 square, so bishop e6. Very logical move, and the move which she was talking about h3
h3 exactly.
and knight goes to h6 square. And okay, what to say? Knight on the rim is dim.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
hardly any scope for the knight. But I think it's not a very simple position here. I mean, I think maybe we should we should see a little how Humpy converted this. It's also important.
She played knight c5 attacking the bishop here on e6 square. Queen c2 was played, and now she grabbed the pawn on b4
Exactly,
square.
keeping it simple. So
Yeah, because like earlier, even if you capture the c6, the bishop was slightly under pressure, and then there was some possibilities here. Because let's suppose you capture, okay? Normally players think about captures. So after knight c5, queen c2, this captures, then queen is under attack. This bishop is also under attack. Doesn't look good.
that doesn't look correct. F2 is also under fire. So
Yeah.
yeah, queen b4, keeping it
Queen
simple.
b4, keeping it safe. Rook b8, attacking the queen. Bishop b7 was played.
Putting a reverse spin.
Yeah. And now queen went back to g6 square, and now she continued with d7.
Ignoring the pawn on h3.
Yeah. Even if you capture here, the idea was to play the next move, which is kind of difficult, I must say.
It's not so simple actually. Like what is happening. It's not like that straightforward. I'm not so sure what is exactly happening. I felt like earlier white was like outrightly winning. Now this is. It's not a position which you just look at and like say okay, white is just winning. There is some counterplay for black with bishop into g2, and so now she just played queen e4. I think what Humpy was trying to do is she had an idea in mind.
Yesterday I got wet, no? So today play some things.
Yeah, probably got wet in the rain yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, having a good time in Goa. The rain.
Stopping.
You should probably check how many subscribers are full because you should not miss that.
Yeah, it's not moving at all.
I think it's probably
Moved one.
like 1%.
One person has subscribed. So guys, 10 more subscribers are remaining for 5,000 subscribers, and today we couldn't get that 5,000 here. I hope that I was able to put this thing on this computer, but that's not live count.
Live counter. That's all right.
I did not log in here. Okay, fine. So queen e4 was played by Humpy. She wants to exchange the queens, and
There is one problem though in this entire.
but I think like one is there, no? Bishop c8.
Yeah, so the one problem that white can face in such a position in such endgames is if white doesn't become a piece up or something, just an exchange up, it's two less pawns, like very little pawns on the board. So white has to be careful that any endgame white is going for a win here. They should be left with some pawns so that at the end exchange up is not going to win here. So probably somebody's telling Atul like adrak ki chai.
Yeah, coffee, leech. Yes,
Definitely.
yes, definitely. After some time, I'll do that. We'll take some because it's needed. Thank you very much for the concern. And guys, keep liking the stream also. I know that I'm streaming after Anurag. I just want to tell you, I streamed last time on 14th November.
Oh really?
After that, I'm having live stream today. So after
Long
long time,
time.
I'm doing live
Easy.
stream. So
Traveling
I
all around, yeah.
yeah, traveling all around the world and doing so many things. But now I will be more regular.
Yeah.
At least every day some video will be coming for sure. Even if live streaming, if it's possible, I'll do it. But videos are going to come for sure.
Definitely. Would be good.
Yeah. So queen e4, queen b6 was played. Queen c6. She is very stubborn. She wants to exchange the queens at any cost. And finally, she managed to exchange the queens. Bishop captures c6.
I
And
think she's aiming at rook e8 also somewhere now.
yeah, this is the move because after this, I think it will be clear rook b8 or rook f8 and followed by d8 on queen. So bishop
Knight
e6.
e6 also is falling. So I think, yeah, this is
Just
the thing is white should not get too carried away and just try to win an exchange. White should try to get peace at the end of this. If they get a peace, they will be winning for sure.
Yeah.
So but we have to be a little bit careful. Now after knight a6, rook b8 is forced, and then that's a knight just
Knight
comes
d5.
back with the idea of knight b7, I believe, at the end.
Yeah, this is one of the ideas in the position,
But surprisingly, after knight g4, you can see that she has played knight in
she did not go for this thing. She said like, okay, I'm not going for that thing. I'm going to capture on e6, and she just wants the pawn. Sorry, not here. Rook captures e6 and rook e8.
You can show what happens after knight takes f2 also.
Yeah, knight attack f2. This is under attack. But can we go for rook here?
Yeah, probably. I think just keeping it simple. Rook f1.
And if you play this thing by mistake or something, or even knight g4 also, even if you play rook captures
Rook takes f8, then I think
or rook e8. It's
rook e8 is also there.
Rook e8 is simpler, I think. Rook e8 is more simpler because on f8 we have a very straightforward threat, checkmate.
Exactly. It looks like
And if you capture here, it's just winning. It's still
just a rook out straight. So yeah, that's exactly why f2 is not possible to capture.
Mhm.
So Warlock went with knight f6.
Yeah, knight f6 was played, but now she played a move which usually I don't think about. She played
Exactly, a
f3.
very slow move.
Very
The
slow.
idea of this is just to like keep everything under control and maybe look at something like g4 in the near future.
Mhm.
So
She just
It's
wants
still
to
not easy.
dislodge the knight on f6.
f6 exactly.
h5 was played. Stopping
stop
this
that idea
g4.
temporarily, no?
Yeah,
Yes.
she played rook e7, still
Yes.
putting some pressure here and supporting the pawn on d7 so that this rook will be free.
Yes, somewhere white will now try to get the rook to g5,
Yeah, somehow
and,
if it's
and it's
possible.
possible, and then I
But
think,
black played rook f7 saying like, okay, action the rook and let it be a free position, but rook e8 check, rook f8 and rook d1.
e1
Rook e1.
with the idea of rook into d8 followed by rook e8, right?
Yeah, rook d8 and rook e8. Just to let the viewers know, even if you capture here, the thing is that you will be getting the piece here for sure, like just winning piece of position. This is winning, right? One extra piece. This pawn will be falling h4. What to do?
Yes.
Like this.
But what happened at the isn't that pawn falling on d7 though? Like,
Yeah, rook into d7 was played, no?
okay, no, but what if you capture knight into d7? We can show that also.
Knight into d7 you want to play. What to do in this position? I'm also thinking. Nice. I got the idea.
Yeah, we can.
The idea is to play on capture on d8, capture here and play rook d1.
Rook D1.
Again, another silent move in this position. The piece will be falling for sure. And
Yes,
should be winning.
this is definitely winning. He's up and
Yeah.
outrightly win.
Here Prince is saying too many tactics, my head is hurting.
Tactics are very important. But
Tactics
it is
are-
not too many tactics. I think Atul has some other game in mind, which is
Yeah, that is too much tactics actually. Next game is too much tactics. I'll just finish off this game. Rook captures d7. He captured on d7. King f2 was played, and rook captures e8. Exchange of position, and this is not that okay. She kept on playing, but for some time. But king is too much active, and after
yes,
this,
and you can enter some pawn and game and
yeah,
exactly
pawn
what
and
you
game
saw.
was entered, and she got this pawn also, and
And yeah, I think that is
this
just
pawn is just winning, and
the-
it's just winning. So overall, I would say like this was what happened. Yeah, this was the interesting game by Kurna MP, and she played a big role. Okay, and this is the next game which I want to show to the viewers is like that is between Ronak Sadhwani and Domingos. I just want to tell you that this was the Nadar opening, and the move which he played was
Yeah, I think I remember this game. Knight d4 was
this
the game,
yes,
right?
knight
Knight d4.
d4.
But this is actually like it's opening, like it's already lost for white, like no matter what, for black, sorry.
Uh-huh.
No matter what, like,
Black plays.
Yeah, black plays. Like, before also, like, black could have maybe avoided
Okay,
playing.
we will go through the game because many viewers don't understand the intricacies of this thing. So we will go through the game. Here, Ronak was white. I just show how to get it. Yeah, Ronak was white in this position, and it was very important for Team India.
Yeah, I know.
Because we were playing against USA, and here AJ Styles is saying like show that rookie 5 game knight BD4.
Knight d4 is this game. Rookie 5 was there in this game. Like,
No, that was different.
That's a different game, right?
That game was amazing. Harshit helped him prepare for that game.
Oh, Harshit must have helped, definitely.
Yeah.
Harshit was there.
E4, C5, knight f3, and D6, D4, D4, knight D4, knight f6, knight C3. My favorite opening, Sicilian Nadar, is on the board. I like to play it with the black pieces, but okay, white is also very strong. E5, knight goes behind in this position, knight to B3, bishop to E6, F3. Well, I somehow like this H5 idea. This I learned from the games of Anish Giri.
Yes, I think he has the repertoire.
The reporter also, and in his chessable course also he recommended H5.
Yeah,
Yeah, stopping this G4 kind of ideas. So,
English attack.
English attack. Because if you don't play this thing, if you play, let's show the viewers like if you play bishop E7 in this position, queen D2, castle, long castle, knight BD7, G4, B5, and so on. Like you can play H4, G5, and so many moves are there.
Yeah, a lot
Yeah.
of things.
Yeah, so similar things happened in the game also. That the English, but okay, H5 was played, and Queen D2. This is the basic idea of F3, right?
Yes.
You just play Bishop E3, Queen D2, and long castle.
Long castle.
You try to play on the G5. So Knight D7, Domain gives is just to let the viewers know. Domain gives is about 2750 since many years. Nothing new about it.
I think he knows a lot about the situation in the tournament. I
Uh-huh.
think Ronak must have given an interview or something.
Mhm.
I haven't watched it, but he said like Harshit stayed up until 4 preparing this
Oh.
idea with him.
Nice, nice.
But all these things are very thematic in Sicilian. You just need to time your things moves properly, and
Yeah.
knowing them beforehand at 4 a.m. is actually that's even better.
Yeah. And Harshit has played Sicilian from both the sides.
Yeah, of course.
White as well as black side, he has played Sicilian Nadar. So that must be very handy for Ronak to know all the intricacies. So Bishop E7 and then King B1, going away from all kinds of possibilities here, and also on the C5.
Prophylaxis. Yeah.
Profile axis. Took C8 and then Bishop to D3. B5 was played, and the next move H3. I'm a little bit confused about H3 kind of move. If you can elaborate something about
The X3, the idea is to play G4. Like the goal is to get that side open, right? So it's difficult to just play G4 directly. And you want to get there as fast as possible. It's a race against time. So H3, now you expect black to play H4 and
Okay,
that
this
blockade.
is what you are expecting.
Yeah, so blockade is established. But then you want to immediately get G3 or G4 or F4 to open up and then try to exploit the H4 pawn. So this is the way that normally H3 is added. H3 helps in two ways. One is to play G4. Another one is to also play F4. So that when you play F4, there's no knight G4 and no it's on the board. So
Knight will not come and the bishop on E3
E3 will not be
protected in that case.
and any problems. Exactly.
Okay.
So, and another thing is after H4, White gets the chance to play G3 and open up the position immediately whenever he wants. So he doesn't get too much about making a positional.
First of all, we will play rook G1.
Yeah, exactly. And then G4, G3 or something and immediately open up the position. That's what happened in the game eventually.
Okay, cool. So he played rook H E1 first, maybe.
Rook H1 though.
Yeah, rook H, sorry. Rook H E1 was played. Castles and.
This is aiming towards something like F4 also. Like the thing is, this is where the weirdness starts because when you play rook at G1 and next move you play rook G1.
Yeah, he played rook G1. It is confusing for the opponent also.
Exactly. It's okay. Yeah, it's confusing because okay, you don't immediately.
Maybe
check it out.
opponent thought like rook h1, when you play that, he will not go for rook g1 again, wasting the move and not play g3.
Maybe.
That's why he castled. Because as I'm Sicilian Nadal player, I know that even if the king is in the center of the board, it is a safe place. It is not a very bad place for the king on e8 because he's surrounded by all these four pieces plus these
Exactly.
two pawns are there.
So there are many ideas behind this rook h1 move. First thing is white's pieces are all placed very well.
Mhm.
They're already in the best spots. So making any move like a3 or queen f2 or rook g1 wouldn't. This is the part of the preparation. Like you wouldn't benefit from it. So you don't want to make any piece move. And rook h1 plans for things like
F4
in
you
the
already
future,
mentioned.
f4 is one thing. Knight d5 kind of ideas wherever the e file the rook will start firing up on the e file is another thing. So black is in a dilemma now because whatever move he plays could be affecting him negatively. He could think of playing b4 directly here, but that is where I think you would use knight d5.
But this is also
Yeah,
Wow.
knight d5 is one thing because if you take knight d5, bishop d5, everything, bishop a6 and the d5 bishop is also under fire.
okay.
No, okay, you took bishop d5.
Okay,
That's also like,
okay. You mean to say like
Ah,
knight
yeah, I was
d5
saying like
this,
that.
this and then bishop
Bishop
f6
a6 and then
this
d5
is
is also under fire.
okay.
That is also under fire. But the rook on the e1 there will definitely shine later.
This will be very useful square for the
Exactly.
rook
Like,
in the future.
just to show an example of this, like we can just show an example in the same line. Play b4,
Okay.
knight d5, knight d5, a d5, bishop d5, bishop a6, rook a8.
Okay.
Instead of focusing only on the perfect moves, let's play queen d5. And just to give an example, rook into a6 and knight d4 now. So I just want to show an example. E into d4, bishop g5. This is where the rook has now suddenly come to life.
Okay.
Now, if you play just knight e5 or something to take care of it, maybe some queen b5 ideas can be also very useful.
Okay. You
Apart
mean like
from-
you can you want to
Yeah.
capture on a6.
Yeah, something. So just an example. It may not be exactly like this, but yeah, rook e1 now suddenly after like how many moves have we played? Like about 5-7 moves. Suddenly
Yeah.
it has now come to life. So that is the reason of rook e1.
But after play f6 kind of move, this king is stuck here.
Exactly. So maybe now also like we need to be like we cannot be just taking it very easy, but I think there can be still a few things with bishop f4 or something. I mean, this is just an example again. We are not looking at the exact this way. We don't maybe need knight d4 only, but yeah, all where everywhere where rook e1 definitely will make an impact in this position.
Okay, he went for castle and then he changed his strategy. He played rook g1 in this.
Exactly. Now the rook makes sense on that side, so rook g1. And everything else is placed in the right spots, like queen d to bishop e3 will be very useful for ideas like bishop h6 on the king, as you will see in the later stages.
So b4 was played attacking the knight on c3 square, knight went to e2 square,
Yes.
further supporting the g3 as well as f4 squares.
Yeah. And now we are aiming at g3, somewhere bishop h6 is on its way. And all the other pieces like bishop d3, rook d1, knight b3, all are placed in the right spots for now. So black tried to, I think what is a very natural thing in Sicilian, d5. Opening up the center, whenever there's attack on one side, you want to create something in the center or the other side.
Break in the center.
Break in the center or try something attacking on the king side. Let's look at a5 quickly and just...
Instead of b5?
Yeah, instead of d5.
Okay.
Another way that a5, a4 and b3. This is where king b1 now also helps because
You will have
a
the
square
c1
also.
square for the knight in this position.
Yeah.
Let's suppose g3 which was planned
Yeah.
earlier.
Now, apart from trying after a4, g into h4 and going for a mating idea, you can also just take a step back with knight c1 because of the king
This
b1
is simple move.
and maybe deal with the attack here and then crush your opponent on the other side.
Yeah.
All the pieces in the right spot.
Because black doesn't have that many pieces to attack.
Yeah, exactly. His pieces are not very well placed for an offense.
So after knight e2, black tried to play d5, trying to get the bishop and something like that in the position, but he completely ignored that threat. He just played g3 move. It's like whatever you want to do it.
I think he's saying now that he has messed up. This is a very common theme in Sicilian. So even if he helped him prepare, Ronak has probably played a lot of games in this also beforehand. I'm sure there could be a special preparation for this game. But it's a very thematic idea and very thematic position in Sicilian.
Yeah,
A lot of games
Ramsachad is saying after long time. Yes, after long time, maybe after
Long time, definitely.
Yeah, 10
And
months
people
I
who
am
are
back.
people who are new here should definitely subscribe to Atul's channel. Help him reach the 5K goal that he has.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And
very
with
very
me,
close.
I
I think
have
Atul. You have not checked it once again. I would like to see how much.
let's see, let's see.
No,
One is
one more has
increased.
been added.
So guys, 9 more to go and
9
we'll
more.
be 5,000 subscribers. So keep it going, okay? Whoever new is here, do subscribe. Okay.
Now after this, I think he
I would like to add your name also.
That's all right. Atul. Like no, that's all.
I don't know here, I cannot.
That's all right. Atul. Like that's all right.
But just to let you know, guys, whoever is new here, new to chess, or something like that, maybe the people who already are into chess, they might be knowing Anurag. He is a grandmaster, and he's from Goa. I am right now in Goa in his house, and we are enjoying in Goa.
We'll see, friends. We'll see.
And he was also there in Olympiad. He was the captain of Angola team. And,
Yeah. So I'm also back with Atul from that long tournament.
long tournament. So we are now relaxing and enjoying, but still we will never go away from chess, right?
Yes, definitely.
We'll always be there.
Streaming does take a lot of effort, guys. So although he hasn't streamed for a long time, I mean, he's also busy with a lot of other things apart from Olympiad and his own tournament. So,
Yeah, I played so many tournaments. I managed to cross 2200 rating.
yeah, exactly. He has also achieved his CM title, right? Atul?
Yeah.
Have you already got it?
No, I will get it. I sent the email and everything. I
Exactly.
might get
So
it.
just formalities now, but I think he has made the requirements for the same, and then he will again, I think, pursue even further. So
Yeah.
the first step is achieved.
Yeah.
So he's also doing a lot. So it takes a lot of effort to stream regularly. He's good at it. I'm not very good at that to devote the time, but I'll definitely try,
Yeah.
friends. And he's in Goa because, like, break. Come on, like everybody needs a break.
Yeah.
This guy is now like he was there in Europe. Like how many months?
2 months.
2 months in
Before
Europe.
that also I was in Europe. I was continuously playing in Europe,
Exactly.
and I got married also.
Yeah, so many things going on. Being married, and going to Europe, going to his wife's place in Colombia. So continuously traveling. In fact, he didn't even reach his home after that 2 month stint in Europe. Just
Yeah.
come directly to Chennai for
Chennai
the
from-
Olympiad work. So
And still
yeah,
I am not going home.
still he's here. So he's just now come here to Goa to relax, have some fun, and decided to take a small break from everything. But still is here and again streaming. So definitely do subscribe. He's showing a lot of dedication.
Thank you,
Towards-
Anurag, for all the kind words. And
He's captain of Angola.
Angola team, he was captain, and basically we enjoyed being there in the Olympiad.
Yeah.
I really liked all the atmosphere there. We could see all the top players and so many teams with all colorful players, I must say.
Yeah, it was very colorful. That's the point of the Olympiad. It's supposed to be a unity of all the nations and bringing a lot of color to this event. It was nicely done, and yeah, we enjoyed it there.
So here in this position, after G3, D cap C4 was played.
Yes, I
And-
think after this, right, the thing is,
But I have one simple question, like what are D4?
I think for D4, you just have Bishop G5 at the very least,
Mm-hmm.
and I think the point of D5 was to open up rather than close down. Now D4 would be good if Black could get Knight C3 maybe after this. But it's
Okay,
too
but
slow,
it's
like, you know,
too slow, like we need to play knight b6
and 94 and knight c3, and what white can do is just say like, okay, I don't
Think
I'm not
about it.
interested. Exactly. So by the time he tries to get there, I mean, the game might be
too
over.
slow,
It's
too
like-
slow. So instead of that, he like thought like just open up the position and play d captures e4, f captures e4. Bishop captures e4 was tempting, but I think like he did not go for that thing because
No, I think
knight-
knight takes c4, like unnecessary exchanges, like, so maybe after that knight f6 exchange queens, and maybe black is fine after that.
Yeah.
So to avoid that, just keep more pieces.
Keep the pieces on the board. That's the mantra he is following. F captures e4, a5. But as you discussed earlier about this thing, that a5 is a little bit slow.
Yeah, it is already slow, I think, but it's not that I have not analyzed it too much in detail. I could not really, I don't know if Black would have done something better or faster. At first, I thought on the next move, when he take G into H4,
Mm-hmm.
like I first thought, like when I was looking at the game, Black should have probably rushed with A4, wouldn't you say so?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe, but I then checked it. Like I think
Then knight
White is
C1 as you mentioned.
no, probably just 94. That's the main idea. Yeah.
Okay. Still
Just
you go
94.
for that.
Yes, 94, and I think it's just it's
Okay, we will
anyways.
come to that 94 because I want to talk about that thing after playing King
King
H8.
H8.
He played Rook G5.
Rook G5, exactly.
Yeah, and then after A4, he played this brilliant move that is Knight BD4.
Yes, it makes a lot of sense because White is faster and White want more openings and more pieces. So what he's doing with Knight D4 is he's sacrificing a piece, opening up more lines,
Yeah, after
and
this
opening up the bishop, light square bishop. Like with future ideas like E5.
E5 and then opening up the
just-
bishop here on the.
Yes. Just all
Exactly.
pieces are in the right spots in the right game. Knight on B3 was sacrificed for opening up further lines, and now we have like Rook H5 check, like just
Oh.
the Rook into G7.
This rook can also come on
Rook
this side.
G1, E5, Knight F4, like everything is following up pretty soon. It's probably already doomed for Black.
Yeah, means he just sacrificed for the activity in this position. He is not caring about the piece. Rook G8 was played and he just brought
Yeah, just Rook G1. Like, Black has not done anything like, to improve his position. So why not just bring more forces?
So Knight F8 and he captured on F6 in this.
Yes, I think after that it's just over because you have Rook
Rook
H5
H5 check.
and then like,
Knight
more
C7
pieces.
and then E5 again attacking here and Rook H7 is a checkmate. G6 was played and he did not stop in this position. He played
Like
Queen
Queen
F6.
H6 also, yeah.
The thing is that you cannot capture here, right?
Yeah.
If you capture, then it's a checkmate.
Exactly.
Queen H7. So I think like this is already over, right? Black is-
Actually, it went on for a while. I think the next move, like, E into F6, and I think White played some Rook B5. I think that was also a nice timing. Like, it's not like simply over yet. Rook H5 is a good move, actually, to be honest, because Rook has a lot of squares to go to. Rook A5 in this, but Rook B5 helps in many different things. First of all, it's attacking B4, and secondly, I think Black is going to play A3 or B3. So Rook is already getting.
Black is going to play that move.
Yes, White is already getting ready to take
B2
care of
square is
things.
being guarded. Like even
Exactly.
if A3 is played, we can capture, and then B2 is guarded because
You
there
can
is
do
no
it
queen B2 check.
that way. You can do it the other way also by taking the B4 pawn.
You can just capture.
You can
the pawn
capture
of
the
B4.
B4 pawn. So yeah, that is one important.
This is similar, I think.
Yeah. So next, when you take AB2, it's your call. You can take on B2.
Or just leave it.
No, you have to be careful. Black has some tricky things like
This check is
some
there
checks
and then
yeah.
this check and it's a mate.
Exactly. You don't want to be immediately lazy, but probably take the B2 pawn.
I think B2 capturing is simple. Can
Yeah.
support the pawn on A2 and there is no counter play. And maybe slowly and gradually he might push the pawn.
Yes, I think 2 pawns up, so should be winning.
Mhm.
So, but I think Domingos tried something.
He played
else.
B3 in the
Domingos
position. He
played
did not go for
B3.
that thing.
Exactly.
And he captured on B3.
Yes.
A captures B3. C
And
captures
C
B3.
captures B3. Normally, you want to keep things at C3 or A3 to close down. But I think here, what Ronak is doing is considering there is only one rook.
Are we live or not? Yeah, we are live.
We are live, right? Yeah. Yes, we are live.
Just for some time.
You can see it there also.
Yeah.
Green. So C into B3 and like utilizing now, just going to try to utilize the 2 pawns. Now this position, when you look at it first, right, looks like Black has at least evaded the mating ideas, but the rook on G7 being misplaced, it's an important factor because he needs at least 2 moves to get back into the game.
Yeah, rook G8 followed by somewhere. It took 2 moves, correct.
Exactly, and there is no way that Black can simply attack White
But still, the ideas of H5 and attacking is that the rook is kind of stuck only there.
Exactly. So it's not easy for White. For example, when you play something like Rook G7, you can activate your knight also into the game, maybe. So what
Means Rook
Yeah,
G8.
if you play H5 is one thing you can do. You can also bring the knight into the game with knight F4 and bring more pieces towards the mating net. So yeah,
Still, the idea of knight H5
Knight
is
H5
okay.
is-
If you capture your queen H7 is a mate,
exactly.
even though this is supported by the knight on H7.
Exactly. A lot of things still going. So Black tried something faster with bishop
Bishop
D7,
D7
immediately
attacking
targeting.
the rook on B5 square.
Yes. And now again, just moving the rook a step back
He
and
said like,
making it
okay,
simple.
it's simple. Bishop
I think,
f5.
yeah, so this is the one way that black can generate some counterplay. If you take it immediately, there is some like queen f5 and then rook a8, something can come along.
Means
Yeah.
if you play here, then a8 check.
Yes. It's still possible to take care
Yeah,
of it with rook
yeah,
a4,
rook a4.
but you have to be careful not to place your king on a2, because now if you do this, rook
I
into
think this check here and this
queen
check and
e6
then
and queen into e2.
oh.
So be careful there that you don't run into such tactics.
Mhm.
Maybe you could choose the square king a1 rather, and maybe deal with that. Or else,
Still, okay, this check is not coming in that
check
case.
is not coming, exactly.
Correct.
That's-
Even in this, you can capture here and
Yeah.
there. Correct. But okay, we don't need to give rook a8 check in that case.
exactly. But then that's where, like, you see what Ronak did is just brought the queen towards this safe defense rather than allowing that.
Yeah, he just played
Queen
queen
e3,
e3. He's
exactly.
not going for exchanges or something.
So that when he takes bishop d3, your queen sits on that diagonal and defends it.
This check.
No, yeah, like, and takes care of it. Black could try something here though. We should be careful. Queen e6 and maybe try some tricks.
Oh.
So if you
Queen
take
e6.
it, then bishop d3.
What take?
If you take the queen, then bishop
Bishop
suddenly
d3 check.
black is winning.
Ah.
I wonder. I've not checked that what is exactly happening here, but what do you think? White
Maybe
should
I
do?
think queen needs to be played here.
Yes, I think queen
Put some
d4.
pressure here.
And what if I take the rook to knight at all?
Then queen d2 is the only move. But in that case, this is queen.
No, I think you can do queen d4 and then you can take the bishop and he takes the knight. So that's why I said, like, no, tactics are still live on the
Capture.
board.
Right. This is not supported properly.
Yeah, exactly. But it's still not like completely simple, right? It's not as
Yeah,
simple.
still some plays there, I must say.
But he performed okay, I think, AJ. Like, it was all right. In the first round, we had a nice upset. Like, the first board, David, he drew Aronian. But I think we had another like good chance against Denmark, but we couldn't really capitalize on that. But yeah, I mean, overall, like, the thing about my team is they were not having the best resources. Like, some of the players did not have computers also, but they tried their best with whatever resources they did have, and I tried my best to give them whatever resource I could, whatever help I could at that in that short period of time. But yeah, they were trying their best. It was a good experience for them. We had some chances at maybe at the 8th, 9th round where we had to win to stay in the race to be at the top in the African zone. But yeah, unfortunately, African teams also, there were a lot of strong African teams like Egypt and everybody who won the top. So that
Yeah.
also became overall a good experience for them also and for me. Now,
They
after
did
this, I
play.
think he played rook g8. That's
Yeah.
natural to try to bring more
He
pieces.
played rook g8, then he captured on f5, queen
F5.
f5 check, king a1, the move which you talked about. Because
Exactly,
king a2, some
identity.
checks are coming. And he played rook e8, attacking the
I think at this point, I think there was some. I think at some point here, I think black, like white, I think did not play some best move. I don't remember which one it is, but I think white was like in some problem, not in problems from a point of view where he's losing, but point of view where, let's say, advantage was slightly decreasing. But
that was good enough
yeah,
for
it's
him
it's,
to
it's very
score.
complicated. Yeah.
Yeah.
Still very complicated.
I think they were a little bit time pressure also.
Exactly, that's what. Like, you can see the moves. It's 36th move. That's the big time
Yeah.
for time control.
Yeah.
We are reaching the time control.
Knight f6 was played, knight c3, blocking everything on the c file, and rook again attacking the queen over here. Queen e3 was played, king g7, and now he brought the rook in the game with rook f4.
The rook f4. I
Queen
think the
f5
rook a8
check.
check was also possible. And after queen a5, he played knight f5. I think this is the point where, let's say, things were getting a little bit tricky. King g7, if he had played king g8, imagine, then maybe even knight
Knight
d5 could have been also right. I think here I'm not sure. I think after knight
he played knight
d5,
d5. Anyhow, he played.
after queen e5, I think it was like almost getting.
This knight is not moving anywhere because the queen on a5.
Yes, I think this was the time where after this knight
This
d5,
was the knight d5 was the 40th move, by the way.
and it was a blunder, big blunder, because after this the game is over with queen e5 check.
Queen e5 check.
And now we are in multiple pins, so we can just see the remainder
King
of
G8
it.
move and Rook D4.
Rook
This
D4,
knight
yes.
cannot move because the
Yes.
queen on A5 is hanging.
And now
Rook
the second
C5, he again brought the another rook
Exactly.
in this
Now he
position.
just tied down. And then he can take his own time to, push h5, whatever
He
wants.
needs to bring the king here, maybe somewhere here, and then
Whatever he tries, like, it can be just slow because black has nothing to do. I don't think you should try to bring
even
the king.
h5 is also there.
Exactly. I think that's what you should aim for. The move that you were saying, Atul, the king b1 will allow some knight c3. So
Knight C3.
Yeah, so
Yeah. So h5 move, I
Just
just saw it
H5.
afterwards. Like h5 is still there, and if this is open, then obviously it is just going to be checkmate very soon here.
exactly.
So here f6 was played, attacking the
Just
queen,
played
queen
queen.
e4, the g6 pawn is under attack, king f8, but she just simply
Yeah,
captured.
exactly. He just tied down, right? So there is nothing that black.
Still the knight can.
Exactly. So knight d5 move was like, it was
Big
basically
blunt.
just
Maybe too much pressure in the position and
40th move, right?
Yeah,
So I think
40th
it must be
move.
just
he wanted to make sure that it is over, but the game got over.
came got over that move, exactly.
Oh my god! But overall, very fighting game by Ron.
Very fighting.
It
I
was
think
very important also for us to win
win this, exactly. I think Dominguez tried his level best, but
Yeah.
did not really.
because for his team they were already behind in the score, like 1 point behind in the score. So he had to try because if he
Yes.
doesn't win the game, like then already team was losing. Wow.
No, I think team was winning, right, already. Was it? I'm not sure. Like, I think we won 3-1 though here, right?
Yeah, that's why this if he
I
had,
think it was an important game for the others also to be free. So I think it was important. But I think he was already winning in the opening. That made it easy for others to decide what to do.
correct. He
And
was
beating
having a
USA
very-
was important.
Yeah, everybody was in big time pressure. So overall, there are many games which can be discussed. I will be discussing about those games maybe in some next streams. We'll come back and but today was like the resuming of this
Yeah.
stream. We got good response also today, almost 140 views, which I think like after long time without any declaration or something, this is good amount of things.
Definitely.
People came and watched it.
People haven't forgotten you yet. Don't worry. They are here.
They are here. They will, because they will come back once I will be more regular and everything. So thank you, Anurag, also for your time and
Definitely.
everything. I'm enjoying in Goa just because of here with you and Nandhini also. Nandhini is also helping us here. She was there with me in the start and she was with me in Chess Olympiad also all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, work was together.
Yeah, our work was together and many things we are doing right now, and we will be having some more time for our own things because Nandini already talked about that thing before some time on the stream that she is going to resume the Twitch tomorrow.
Okay.
So I will be joining her for the Twitch
Yes,
and we will stream on her Twitch channel. So she will be regular now on her Twitch because she was a little bit off because we both were working on Chess Olympiad's channel.
Yeah, I think there was no time for
There was no time
morning
every
to
day.
evening, like that.
Yeah.
Absolutely no time after that tired entire day. So.
But guys, I will tell you that we will be very regular because Nandini will definitely stream more number of days. She will declare her schedule or something on her social media profiles also. So stay tuned for that. Nandini will be coming. I will be coming with her tomorrow. Maybe Anurag will also join tomorrow with Nandini on her channel.
Like,
Yeah. So we will have more interactions with each other here on this channel and let's move forward and our team India's games will be analyzing more. It's a proud moment for us as an Indian because we won 2 bronze medals. We were very close in the women's section at least to win the
Gold, exactly.
gold. Yeah,
That's
if we had
what,
drawn the last match, it was gold was there. But we will get it. We'll get it next time.
yes.
Yeah.
Surely. I think this is the first time like we're getting there. So
Yeah.
in India especially. So
In
it's a
India
big
and
thing
over
in
the
India.
board also. Like okay, we got the gold medal online, but
I
over the
think
board
we were so close that like if things had gone our way, then we would have like gold medal. We had a chance to at one point gold medal in both. Considering the way Gukesh and everybody was
Gukesh.
playing, I think we had a chance that gold medal in
Gukesh
both.
was also drawing that game which we lost against Abdul
Exactly, unfortunate. Sorry.
Unfortunately. So,
And maybe we could have that medal at least could have gone to a silver and maybe a gold. But okay, no worries. Like maybe next time we will definitely get there. We had a
and
very
then
nice
we are
time.
going to close the stream and I already announced without your permission that you are going to stream tomorrow with us on your Twitch channel. So I will be there, Anurag will also be there, and we will do the resume, like we will resume the stream,
Yeah.
like on Twitch.
After
Hopefully.
a long time.
Hopefully, no, we will do it. We'll do it. Even if it's late, we'll do it.
Yes,
Okay.
definitely.
So, guys, signing off now. Here I'm with our super host, like here in this house right now, Nandhini and Anurag. So, thank you.
Thank you for getting me here anyways.